Angel says, something is about to come to light. The truth that's been hidden in silence is about to be spoken out loud in front of others. Someone you love, someone who's been holding back, is planning to confess their love publicly. Before I go deeper, if your spirit feels this message already stirring your heart, type 1111 in the comments right now, because this message will reveal what heaven has been aligning behind the scenes. Stay until the end. There's something you need to hear before the confession happens. They've been quiet for too long. They've carried feelings that grew heavier with every passing day. Their heart couldn't hide it anymore. They tried to pretend, but heaven didn't let them forget you. Every time they see your name, every time they hear a song that reminds them of you, their souls tremble. It's like heaven keeps whispering, speak now or lose them forever. They can't take the silence anymore. The pressure in their chest is turning into courage. They've told someone close to them, I can't keep this inside. I have to tell the truth, Angel says. This confession won't be private. It will be seen, noticed, or even heard by others. They're planning to make it known, not to impress the world, but because they can't bear to keep you as a secret any longer. You've been patient. You've prayed for clarity. You've wondered, do they even feel what I feel? And heaven says, yes, they've always felt it. But fear made them delay what faith was trying to deliver. This is no ordinary confession. It's not just words. It's redemption. A moment heaven wrote long ago, where truth, love, and timing finally meet. Angel says, they've seen signs too, repeating numbers, dreams of you, unexpected reminders of your name. They thought they could ignore it, but the divine kept bringing you back into their path. They thought it was coincidence, but it was confirmation. Heaven was aligning everything to bring this moment of truth. They've told someone, I can't move on until I say it. They've written and deleted messages. They've rehearsed their words in silence. They've even prayed that God gives them the perfect time. And now, heaven says, the time has come. If you've been seeing 222, 333, or 777, this is your sign that their courage is awakening. They're about to say what they've been hiding for months, even years. Their love is too loud to stay quiet anymore. Angel says, you will not have to chase. You will not have to beg. You will simply witness how God turns hidden feelings into public truth. They will confess, not because they're pressured, but because love inside them has reached divine overflow. They can't contain it. It's spilling out through their words, their eyes, their actions. Their friends might already sense something. Their family might have noticed how their energy changes when you're mentioned. Heaven is orchestrating the reveal, and when it happens, it will shock even you. You won't need to question anymore. Their confession will bring peace to your heart, because it will be honest, brave, and full of love that never faded. Angel says, this person has been carrying guilt for staying silent. They know their hesitation hurt you. They know their distance confused you, but they were fighting a battle within, between fear and faith. Fear said, stay quiet. Faith said, speak now. And heaven has silenced fear once and for all. You may feel their energy more intensely these days. Sudden emotions, random thoughts of them. That's because their spirit is preparing for the confession. Their heart is already speaking your name in prayer. They're visualizing how to tell you. Some will do it in person, some through a post, a message, or even a public declaration. But whichever way it comes, and it will not be hidden, Angel says, this moment will heal what distance created. What was confusing will suddenly make sense. You'll see why heaven kept telling you to wait. The delay wasn't punishment. It was preparation. They needed to grow, to face truth, to see your worth without comparison. Now they see it clearly. They see that no one carries peace like you do. No one understands their silence the way you did. No one prays for them the way you did. They're realizing your love was never ordinary. It was divine. It was sent to awaken their soul, and now they can't keep quiet. They're ready to say, I love you, not in whispers, but where the world can hear it. Angel says, heaven is guiding this timing perfectly. Nothing about this is random. Even you hearing this message right now, It's divine confirmation. Type 7777 in the comments if you feel it in your spirit. That's heaven saying, it's already unfolding. They've been watching you from a distance. They've seen how strong you stayed. They've seen your light grow brighter even in silence, and that light drew them back. They'll tell you, I couldn't move on. I tried to forget you, but every road led back to you. I prayed, and God showed me your name again. Angel says, this confession will not just bring love, it will bring healing. It will close old wounds. It will prove that faith is stronger than silence. Don't doubt when you hear it. Don't let the past interrupt what heaven is restoring. Receive it with peace. You don't have to rush. You just have to recognize divine timing when it appears. Someone will speak, and when they do, your heart will know. This is what the angels were preparing me for. Angel says, heaven will make sure you're in the right place at the right time. You'll be guided to see or hear their confession. For some, it will happen soon and within days. For others, it will happen when you least expect it. But it will happen, because love cannot be buried forever. Truth always finds its way out of silence. They may have denied it before, but their soul can't keep pretending, and heaven has been pushing them toward their purpose. And that purpose leads back to you. Angel says, when it happens, don't let fear make you question if it's real. You've prayed too long for this clarity. Trust what your spirit feels, not what your mind fears. This confession is not manipulation. It's revelation. It's the divine truth finally breaking through human hesitation. Heaven says, the truth will set both of you free. It will free them from guilt. It will free you from uncertainty. It will bring peace that no one can take away. When you hear their words, your heart will calm. You'll realize the wait was worth it. You'll see that love delayed is not love denied. Angel says, heaven was protecting you while preparing them. If they confessed too soon, it would have been confusing. Now it will be confirmation, so don't rush. Stay in peace. You're not missing anything. What's meant for you is already making its way to you. Publicly, boldly, beautifully. Type, I am ready for divine truth in the comments if your heart is open to receive. Because heaven is not only revealing their confession, it's revealing why they had to go silent before. There's more that's about to unfold, and when you see it, you'll understand why the angels kept whispering, be still. Angel says, get ready. The truth is about to be spoken, and when it is, everything will finally make sense. Angel says, the moment of revelation is closer than your mind believes. For so long, the truth has been wrapped in hesitation, hidden behind glances, prayers, and unspoken feelings. But heaven is shifting the atmosphere. The silence that once held you captive is now cracking open, and love is about to echo through it. The one who has been watching you from afar, holding back the ocean of emotion, is being divinely compelled to speak. Their spirit cannot resist the pull anymore. They have tried to distract themselves, to drown your name in busyness, but the divine keeps whispering it back to them. They are realizing that love delayed has only deepened, not disappeared. They are tired of pretending. They are tired of silence that aches louder than words. And now they are preparing, not just in thought, but in action. They are planning, even rehearsing, how to say what their soul has been carrying for too long. Angel says, heaven is giving them strength to speak with truth, clarity, and humility, because this time it will not be half-hearted or hidden. It will be seen. It will be heard. It will be known. Heaven is arranging divine timing so perfectly that you won't need to chase, question, or force a thing. The angels are clearing confusion, opening paths, and aligning hearts that were once afraid. You may notice strange calmness in your spirit these days, as if your soul already knows something is shifting. That's because heaven is preparing you to receive what you once only imagined. The one who stayed silent is being stirred awake. They are confessing their feelings to trusted friends, and even those friends are encouraging them, saying, if you love them, tell them. Don't lose this chance. Every sign, every reminder, every dream, every repeating number, it's heaven nudging them forward. They might not even understand why they suddenly feel urgency, but the angels do. Love that is meant by God cannot stay hidden forever. It must be revealed so that both hearts can finally find rest. Angel says, what's about to happen will not feel forced. It will feel destined. You may hear from them in a moment that feels out of nowhere, but heaven says it was never random. They've been guided toward courage through divine orchestration. You'll be able to sense their energy before they appear. Your spirit will feel a warm rush of peace, a sudden inner knowing that something long awaited is about to happen. Their confession will carry weight, not just in words but in truth. They will not speak to impress. They will speak to release what their soul has held captive. Expect their tone to be gentle, sincere, even trembling, because heaven has been teaching them humility through distance. They know they hurt you by their silence. They've replayed moments where they should have spoken but didn't. They've realized that hiding love was not protection, it was self-punishment. Angel says, this confession will heal you both. The truth they release will free your heart from uncertainty and their spirit from guilt. It will feel like peace washing over both of you at the same time. The angels have been busy behind the scenes, softening hearts that once resisted. The universe is conspiring with divine timing, aligning circumstances so this confession happens naturally, perhaps at a gathering, through a public expression, or in a moment that can't be hidden. Heaven says this isn't to embarrass or overwhelm, but to show that what was once silent love will now be honored openly. You will not have to guess their intentions anymore. They will be clear. You will not have to wonder if you were ever enough. They will confess that you always were. They will tell you, I never stopped loving you. And you will feel the angels smiling, whispering, this is what we were preparing you for. Angel says, the reason heaven delayed this moment was protection. The divine needed to mature their emotions, to cleanse their heart from pride, and to teach them what real love costs. Love is not performance, it's surrender, and they are finally ready to surrender. They have fought the realization for months, perhaps even years, that you are not just a passing emotion, but a soul connection written in divine timing. They tried to date others, distract themselves, bury their feelings, but heaven did not allow peace to settle anywhere else. Every time they looked for comfort, your name returned. Every time they prayed for direction, their dreams returned to you. That's not coincidence, that's confirmation. Heaven kept redirecting their path because true love cannot be detoured by fear. You've been feeling their energy growing stronger recently, haven't you? Random waves of emotion, sudden warmth in your chest, tears that come without explanation. That's not confusion, that's connection. Their heart is calling out spiritually before their voice does physically. Heaven is letting your soul know, prepare, the truth is on its way. Even their angels have been speaking with yours, arranging alignment, timing, courage. The universe is echoing a countdown of destiny. It will not be long now. Their confession may come through words spoken in front of others, a message that reaches more than just you, or a public gesture that leaves no doubt. Angel says, don't be surprised when people start mentioning them again, or when their name appears unexpectedly. Those are spiritual breadcrumbs leading to the revelation moment. Heaven is saying, look, the truth is rising. When they speak, don't interrupt the flow with doubt. Listen with your spirit, not your past. You'll feel divine peace descend as confirmation. You'll feel your heart exhale as if heaven itself says, this is safe now. Angel says, the one who once feared exposure will now embrace vulnerability. They are no longer afraid of what people think. They are only afraid of losing what heaven gave them. You. The same person who used to hide love out of pride will now confess it out of gratitude. They will speak about you with reverence, with awe, with the tone of someone who finally sees what God placed in their life. Their words will carry healing energy, not manipulation. Heaven is overseeing their speech so that everything said aligns with truth and love. Angel says, don't worry about how or when. Focus on being ready in spirit. When love comes to confess, don't let old wounds speak louder than grace. You are not the same person who once waited in pain. You are the healed version heaven preserved for this very moment. Your silence was not wasted time, it was divine training. Every tear watered the soil of this miracle. Now the harvest is near. Heaven is saying, the truth that once hid in shadows will stand in light. That's why lately your dreams have been vivid, your emotions intense, your prayers shifting from when to I trust. You are in alignment with the confession energy. Stay open, not anxious. Expect, but don't chase. Let heaven finish the orchestration. They may surprise you by how vulnerable they become. They will speak words like, I can't hold this anymore. I've loved you all along. I need you to know the truth. Angel says this is not fantasy, it's fulfillment. You prayed for clarity, not just any message, but a confession rooted in truth. Heaven heard that. You asked for signs, and they've been appearing around you. Feathers, songs, sudden, peace, or numbers like 1111, 222, 585, reminding you that change, alignment, and truth are merging into one moment. This is that moment approaching. The angels say, stay calm, beloved. You won't miss what's meant for you. Their love will reach you effortlessly because heaven itself is delivering it. Even the timing of this video is no accident. You were meant to hear this right before the breakthrough. That's why your heart feels strange peace mixed with anticipation. That's your spiritual intuition recognizing divine timing. The confession will mark the end of misunderstanding and the beginning of divine partnership. The angels call this the revelation phase, when truth no longer hides in hesitation. And after it happens, you'll look back and realize every delay was actually divine choreography. Heaven never forgot you. It was simply setting the stage so that when this love was revealed, it could last. Angel says, prepare your heart for peace, not drama. This is not a chaotic return. It's a holy restoration. Heaven is guiding both of you into emotional maturity, so love can stand publicly, gracefully, permanently. Don't let fear of the past overshadow the miracle of the present. You are not going backward, you are stepping into fulfillment. They are coming not as the same person who left, but as someone transformed by conviction and love. Their confession is not about ego, it's about surrender. They will tell you that silence haunted them, that every day without you felt incomplete, and that God made it impossible to forget you. Angel says, believe them when they say it. You'll feel authenticity in their tone because heaven will stand as witness to their words. The angels also whisper that your reaction matters. Meet this truth with calm strength, not shock or revenge. Let grace speak louder than pride. The way you respond will determine how the next chapter unfolds. You can receive with peace and let heaven continue healing what was broken. Your softness will not make you weak. It will make you powerful in divine alignment. Remember, love exposed in truth is sacred ground. Step on it with reverence. Heaven has waited for this moment, a moment when both hearts finally surrender the need to control and simply trust divine timing. If your spirit resonates, type I'm ready for divine truth in the comments as your declaration. Let heaven see your readiness. Each word typed in faith becomes a seed heaven multiplies. Angel says, miracles are released through faith in motion. This confession will not be delayed much longer. You'll see movement, messages, signs, divine coincidences. And when it happens, you'll know exactly why the angel said, "Truth exposed." What's about to unfold is not just about love. It's about destiny revealing itself through honesty. Angel says, hold your peace and stay receptive. The next words they speak will carry healing, closure, and beginning all at once. Their truth will set both hearts free. And when it happens, remember this message. Heaven foretold it, and now you are walking into it. Angel says, the energy around you right now is shifting so quickly that the person who once stayed silent is no longer able to rest. Their mind keeps returning to your name, their spirit keeps replaying memories of your kindness, and their heart keeps whispering, tell them the truth. Heaven is stirring their courage because love that hides too long begins to ache. They've reached a point where silence feels heavier than rejection, and now they are ready to risk it all. Not for attention, but for peace. Angel says, they're being guided to speak, and when they do, the truth will not come in small words. It will come in waves. You will feel it. The air around you will feel lighter. You'll sense it before it happens. It may come through a message that begins with, I can't keep this anymore, or a call that says, there's something I must tell you. Either way, Heaven wants you to be emotionally ready, calm, grounded, open, because this confession is bigger than romance. It's about divine alignment. Angel says, the reason this truth will be public is because it carries restoration. The angels are saying, what was hidden in the dark will now glorify light. You may be shocked by the timing, how suddenly it happens, how boldly it's expressed. But understand this. Heaven planned it to awaken faith in both hearts. Others will see, and it will inspire belief in divine love again. This moment will not just touch you. It will ripple through many. That's why the angels call it a testimony of truth. The person you love may use words like, I'm done hiding, you deserve to know, or I've been praying about this. Every word will carry sincerity born from struggle. They will speak not as someone chasing attention, but as someone surrendering to purpose. Angel says this confession is sacred. Protect it with peace, not fear. Heaven reminds you, do not underestimate the power of your presence. Your energy has been healing them quietly all along. The way you forgave in silence, the way you prayed even when hurt, those actions became divine keys unlocking their heart. Angel says, your forgiveness planted seeds that are now blooming as revelation. That's why, beloved, you must not let doubt speak louder than grace when the moment comes. Receive their truth with discernment, not resistance. You will know if it's real by the peace it brings. If you feel calm while they speak, it's heaven confirming authenticity. If your heart feels heavy, pray for clarity. But most of all, stay grounded in love. Angel says, someone watching this right now is feeling a burning in their chest. That's your spirit recognizing truth. Type, I receive this divine confirmation in the comments to anchor your faith. Heaven moves when you agree. The angels say that each word of faith typed in alignment becomes a light signal that strengthens your manifestation energy. When you type, I receive, you are saying to the universe, I am ready for truth that heals, not hurts. Angel says, prepare for surprises. Some of you will receive public confessions through social media. A message that others will see, a song dedicated to you, a gesture that cannot be denied. Some will hear it in person, where the person you love looks directly into your eyes and says what they once only dreamed of saying. Others will see a bold declaration that changes everything, something that makes the world realize how deep their love truly runs. Heaven says, don't be afraid of attention. You were never meant to be hidden. You were meant to be honored. This love story is heaven's canvas, and right now, the final brushstroke is being painted. You're not waiting in vain. You are standing on divine timing. Angel says, the truth will break silence, and once it's spoken, peace will settle like sunrise after a long night. Keep your heart soft, your faith steady, and your light strong. You are stepping into a chapter called The Reveal. If you feel this message in your spirit, type "Truth will find me" below. Let heaven see your agreement, and may this declaration unlock divine timing in your favor. Angel says, stay expectant, because the confession you prayed for is already in motion, and heaven is watching it unfold right now. Angel says, the moment of truth is drawing so close that even time feels different around you now. You might sense pressure in your chest or sudden calm before an unseen wave. That's your spirit synchronizing with divine movement. The one you love has reached a turning point. Every sign around them is louder, every dream clearer, every song sharper with your memory. They've tried to fight the pull, but heaven keeps arranging encounters. Emotions, reminders that whisper, say it now. They feel your energy in prayer, your forgiveness traveling through space, your light calling them home. Angel says, their soul is trembling between fear and freedom, and heaven is saying, step forward, speak. You will notice small signs before the confession arrives. A message sent and deleted, a call that rings once, a mutual friend suddenly mentioning their name again. Even technology will seem to cooperate with divine timing. Angel says, pay attention. The angels speak through repetition. If you see 1111, 333, or 444, know that the truth is aligning closer. These are not coincidences, they are countdowns. Heaven wants your faith active, not passive. So type, I'm ready for divine revelation in the comments. If you feel this stirring within, when you write it, you're telling heaven you are open to receive, not resist, the truth that's on its way. Angel says, what's coming is not drama. It's divine closure mixed with divine beginning. The person you love will come forward, and their honesty will pierce through confusion like sunlight breaking through fog. They've rehearsed this moment in silence countless times. They've pictured your face, feared your reaction, prayed for courage. Now that courage is being infused from above. Their words will surprise even them. It's as if the Holy Spirit will guide their tongue, ensuring truth flows effortlessly. This confession won't just be about love, it will reveal growth, repentance, surrender. They'll say things like, I was blind, I took you for granted, I never stopped praying for you. Angel says, don't underestimate the spiritual weight of those words. They are not for show, they are for healing. You will know this confession is from God by the peace that follows. True divine truth never comes to confuse, it comes to clarify. Heaven says, when it happens, take a deep breath and let your heart listen, not your fears. The angels have already surrounded you with protection so you don't react from past wounds. You are safe to feel. You are safe to believe again. This is not about repeating the past. It's about rewriting it under divine grace. Angel says, for someone hearing this right now, tears are rising because your soul already knows who this is about. You can feel their energy from miles away. Your heart beats differently when you think of them. That's because your spirits are still connected through prayer, through destiny, through divine design. Heaven is bridging the distance through truth. Soon their words will confirm what your intuition has whispered for months. So type, my spirit recognizes this truth. If this resonates deeply with you, heaven reads your faith through action, and this declaration tells the angels, I am prepared for my revelation. Do not be afraid if the confession shocks you. Angel says, truth often arrives in unexpected packaging. The same person who seemed distant will suddenly appear vulnerable, emotional, ready. They might write publicly, they might speak before others, they might even cry as they speak. Their soul will tremble because love this divine carries holy weight. Heaven is orchestrating every detail so that no misunderstanding can distort the message. This moment is not about pride or performance, it's about release. Angel says, stay in gratitude. When you see signs, butterflies, feathers, songs that mention your story, whisper, thank you, heaven. Gratitude speeds manifestation. The more you thank, the faster peace arrives. Heaven is saying, your wait wasn't wasted. Your faith built the bridge. Soon you will stand in awe as the truth unfolds. The confession will feel like a prophecy fulfilled. You'll remember this moment, this message, and realize the angels were preparing your heart to stay calm, centered, and radiant. So breathe. Stay in trust. Love is not coming to test you. It's coming to bless you. If you're ready to witness this divine truth unfold, type "Truth will find me in divine timing" in the comments below. The angels will see it as your signature of faith, your readiness to receive. Angel says, get ready. The public confession of love you've been praying for is already written in heaven's plan, and soon it will echo across your reality.